Hey Zerkers, we got our first set with 315. Had a killer headache when I woke up this morning. I don't really know why. So there's my first excuse, and I still have the headache. So there's my second excuse, but I'm still gonna try to rip this 315 for 5. And if I don't get it, well, there's my excuses. I'm not feeling 100% today, but that's where discipline comes in. There's a big difference between discipline and motivation. I mean, my motivation is to get stronger, of course, but when you're not feeling 100%, you have a huge headache, that's where the discipline comes into play. You're really gonna have to push yourself when you don't feel like it. This is set number 4, 315. I got the black and white filter going on today for that classic feel. This set's dedicated to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Lee Priest, Tom Platz, Dorian Yates. progress achievement. 315 used to be my 1 rep max. Now I'm getting a 5x5 with it. That's a ridiculous progress. And I mean, I came back to the gym about July 16th. It's huge progress in less than 2 months. From squatting, I could squat 225 for like 3 reps when I first started. Now I have a 315 5x5. It's been a lot of dedication, and I think this workout's been so rough because I forgot to do my patented prayer to the Beard of Zeus. So by all that is divine and holy, I hope by the Beard of Zeus I have the strength to pull through this last set of 5x5. Let's do this. Try it again in a minute. Try a different stance. All right, attempt number 2. 510 pounds. Come on. Different foot position, a little bit wider, hips dropped, a little bit down, more of a squeeze from the floor. I mean, if you fail it the first time, you don't just roll over and die. So I'm rambling. Another PR for the day. Well, second PR because 315 pounds, 5x5 on a squat here. That always feels super good. There goes that gains train, guys. Well, you know it's about to get real when I'm sitting in the tire, because that workout was hard. It was really hard workout because I woke up with a headache for some reason. I don't really know why, but I took one. I took like one pill, tried to get rid of it. It just never went away. Didn't go away until I was done with my squats on my 5th set, basically. I feel better now, but of course, after my first set, I felt like just throwing in the towel, guys. And you never do that, to an extent. I just had a headache. It wasn't that bad. Like if you're feeling like totally sick, yeah, sure, then don't really push yourself like that. But this is where the discipline comes into play. Like I felt kind of weak. Maybe I was a bit dehydrated. You know, if you guys keep up with Eddie Hall the Beast, you know how that dehydration can really kill you. You know, all memes aside, seriously, that took a lot of iron grit, took a lot of willpower, and a lot of discipline, because I mean, unfortunately, it was in the back of my mind like, oh, just call it, just lighten up the weight, lighten up the load. But I didn't, man. I stuck through and I pushed out a 5x5 with 315. Now, my last squat session, I hit my 405. I ramped up to 405. I did 315, 375, and then 405. So, basically, this squat session I wanted to take to the next level. You always have to discover your new minimum. Like, I could have just went down to 275 for a 5x5, and that would have just been, it's not right, because you're not giving it 100%. And of course, you can't go RPE 10 every single workout session. You gotta periodize and everything, but 315 is my new minimum, 5x5. You gotta find that your new minimum. When you get stronger, you can't regress. Getting stronger it's hard, man. It's not easy to push through those reps and push through those weights. Like, part of you thinks you can't do it, but something else takes over, and then you can. That's that Zerker mode. But if you're motivated to get stronger, that's what it's gonna be like. You know, if you're working towards that 225 squat for reps, you're gonna have to push through those 185s. But on a day like this, where you don't feel 100%, where you feel dragged down, honestly, I felt kind of weak, but I still pushed through that barrier, and that allowed me to hit a new PR of 315 5x5. And now I know, moving forward, my next couple of sessions, that's what it's going to be, 315 5x5. And from there, we'll try to move up in weight, maybe even move up in just reps. We'll see. But it all comes down to discipline. And now I feel great, because I hit a 510 pound trap bar deadlift after failing the first one, and I hit 5x5 315. So now I just feel great. I feel accomplished. I feel super strong. I set my new minimum, and those are kind of my post-workout thoughts, guys. Yeah. So it turned out pretty good at the end of the day. So today's message, today's theme is definitely discipline, not motivation. That motivation, that's fly by night. That comes and goes. You know, some days you feel like yesterday when I was hitting 315, I felt like invincible. I felt bulletproof, even before I started. And you know, the reps were just going. It was awesome. Some days you just feel like that, but you really get to know yourself on those days where you feel like crap, and you don't want to push yourself, and you just wish it was easy, but you push through anyway. And that's when you go Zerker mode, guys. So I'll catch you in the next meal.